This Calvin Castine, it's the 28th day of August 2003. We're at the Sciota Recreation Field in beautiful downtown Sciota in the town of Shazy, New York, for Clinton County Firemen's Softball semifinal play. Altona veterans and the AuSable Forks Fire Department. Winner of this series will face the winner of Cherubusco and West Shazy. Busco leading that series 1-0. Jason Wisher is going to lead off, the second baseman. Terry Perrier is on the pitching rubber. His battery mate is Scott Fleming. First base is Fred Porter. Second baseman is Bob Wood. Shortstop, Jason Mayette. Jamie Favreau is at third base. Outfield in no particular order: Bruce Warren, Stacy Perrier, Grant Brassard, and who else out there? Mark Tatro.
Hit the plate, Howard.
Okay, 1 and 2.
Pitch from Perrier. Like 3 looking. Just barely nipped the corner of the plate. Now Dave McKee, the center fielder, steps in. I think this is the first time we've videotaped AuSable Forks Fire Department team. Covering firemen's softball for a long time. Don't know if it's a new squad or we just haven't crossed paths before. There's a strike. 1-1 pitch. 2-1 delivery. A chop to the left side. Favreau comes up firing over to Porter. 2 outs. Now the pitcher, Mike Mitchell, the batter. Pitch from Perrier. 2 outs, nobody on. Let's see, 24 hours ago I was sitting in an Olympic Stadium waiting for the Expos to beat the Phillies. Favreau to Porter, 3 up, 3 down for AuSable Forks. We go to the bottom of the inning. AuSable Forks nothing. Altona coming to bat. Earlier today in an afternoon game, the Expos again defeated Philadelphia. We'd thought seriously about going back there today, but we knew we'd have trouble making this game if we did that. So we decided that the Firemen's League was more important than the Montreal Expos. But they added another 20,000 other people there to cheer them on. We went down early. We interviewed Randy St. Clair from Whitehall, New York, who's a pitching coach. Had a nice chat with him, and of course caught all the after the game goings on in the locker room. It was a fun night to be there. And it's a fun night to be here in Sciota. This is Bob Wood leading off. Mike Mitchell is the pitcher. Battery mate is Howard Drake. First baseman is Brian Mitchell. That's fouled, and Drake makes a nice play on it. Get the out. Bring up Jamie Favreau. Let's see, second base is Jason Wisher. Shortstop Chris Turnbow. Third base Kevin Zomitzer. Outfield, no particular order, Dave Hart, Timmy Lincoln, Roy Omat. That's a base hit. And Dave McKee is the other outfielder. Favreau is going to come to third and be held. Well, Jason Mayette. You got a runner? What is this? Nope, it's an umpire standing there. So the first, safe at first, no advance at third. Favreau stayed put. So hard hit ball to the third baseman Zomitzer. Runners at the corners. One out. Stacy Perrier at the plate. The umpire stands right where he can get a perfect view of the plate. It's going to drop in. Yes, it's going to be extra bases. It's going to be a double. It goes into the out of play area. So drive in the first run of the game, and we'll have runners at second and third with one out. There are 2 ducks in the pond for Terry Perrier. A little cool, but a pleasant day. Perrier hits a high fly ball to shallow left center. Throw will come to third. And be a sacrifice fly, 2-0 lead for Altona. So 2-0, Fred Porter at the plate. Stacy Perrier at second base. Mayette scored on that one. 1-0 pitch, swung on, hit through the left side. That's going to be a base hit. Perrier scores, and Porter in safely at second base. Now Bruce Warren, the batter.
Hey, Lisa, make sure you sacrifice next
3-0 to score. That's fouled into the trees. Not the usual crowd. I'm not sure. Usually there's a crowd of folks there in that area, but nobody here tonight for some reason.
Yeah, people go to fires.
Warren hits it deep to left center. It's going to be caught up with. That's probably McKee out there. So 3 runs for Altona. After 1 full, it's Altona 3, AuSable Forks nothing here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Chris Turnbull will lead off for AuSable Forks in the second inning. And here's a pitch from Perrier. Ball 1. To shallow center field. Wood turned wrong on it. He had to back off, give way for Tatro, and it's a base hit for Turnbull. Now Kevin Zomitzer, the third baseman. And apparently an Expo fan hits it by Porter. Porter, they look like a Toreador on that one. Catching heck from his teammates there. To get in front of that ball. So the potential tying run is at the plate in the person of Dave Hart, the left fielder. Nobody out. AuSable Forks threatening in the second inning. There's a strike. Clinton County Firemen's League semi-final play. First game of a 3-game series. Hit to the left side. Favreau's going to go for the double play. Steps on third, fires to Wood covering, and it's a 5-4 DP. And Hart reaches on the fielder's choice, and Howard Drake steps in. Takes strike 1. Howard the Duck hits it to short. It's got the short toss to Wood. After a couple of leadoff hits, the Forkers go down quietly in the second. We go to the bottom of the inning. It's still 3-0 Altona.
off. He's playing first.
Ball one to Mark Tatro as we start the bottom half of the second inning. Pitch swung on, hit deep to left field. And it is caught by Hart. Well hit ball by Tatro, but it's a line drive out. And it gets us to Scott Fleming. Fleming drops a base hit down the left field line, goes into the corner, and he's going to have a double out of it.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, I took one right there, I thought I broke my shit.
Grant Brassard takes it short, ball one. Top of the order, Bob Wood on deck.
Calm him down.
Hit to second. That's two down, and Bob Wood, the batter. Ball one. Up the middle. And he's going to score. Oh, would have been interesting. Would have been interesting. But the ball's misplayed in left center, so Fleming is able to score. And Jamie Favreau, the batter, with the score now 4-0, with 2 outs in the second. And the pitch from Mitchell is swung on, hit through the left side. It's a base hit. There's Jamie Mayette.
Go ahead, buddy.
There comes Wood. He's going to be safe at the plate. Favreau is going to score also. Look out.
You all right, Bob?
There's no collision. Diving for the play. So a couple runs score. Mayette ends up at third base. And now Stacy Perrier, the batter. Hits it through the left side. He's going to score another run. He's going to get away. He's going to get 3 out of it. Now Terry Perrier. And the pitch from Mitchell. Perrier goes the opposite way. And it's going to be caught for the out. We'll add up the runs. There's one runner left. We're going to go to the third inning. Altona leading AuSable Forks here on Hometown Cable. Foul ball down the left field line. We have 1 out here in the third inning. Timmy Lincoln grounded back to the mound and was thrown out. This is Roy Omet. Is it through the left side? And the reason we missed Lincoln is because we had to back up the tape and take out some language that someone inadvertently used. This is Brian Mitchell, the first baseman. We try to keep our ears open for inappropriate language and eliminate it whenever possible, and we try to do that right here at the game rather than have to worry about it later on. So while we're editing, we miss some action, but that's what happens when the boys haven't learned how to talk properly. Whoa, beautiful catch by Jamie Favreau.
You're wrong, Jason.
He said he had it. Mayette said, no, you don't. And he was wrong. And Favreau was right. So Mitchell was out, and Jason Wisher, second baseman, the batter, hits it to short. Mayette's going to take the short toss again to Wood. So nothing across for the Forkers after 2.5. Altona leads AuSable Forks here on Hometown Cable. Fred Porter looks at ball one. 7-0 is the score in the bottom half of the third. Porter hits it a one-hopper, bad hop off the glove of Zomitzer. So a bad hop single. No, it's foul ball. Bad hop, foul ball. And a pitch. Porter takes it short.
There you go, Fred.
Hit high and deep, very deep to left field. It's going to be caught. Another nice catch there by Hart in left field. Not an easy field for the visitors because it's on a slope. And takes some getting used to, I'm sure, to look at the ball and be running at a slope like that. Bruce Warren, who plays that field very well, hits it to the hole in the left side, shortstop hole, and nice try by Turnbull. But Warren beats it out. He's on with a one-out single, and it brings up the center fielder, right center fielder, Mark Tatro. Tatro takes ball one outside. 7-0 the score. You're in the bottom half of the third inning, semifinal play in the Fireman's League. Through the wickets, the Wisher wickets at that. Now it's misplayed in center field, and Warren's going to stop at third. So we'll have runners at the corners and one out, with Scott Fleming stepping to the plate. Fleming hits it right up the middle. That's a base hit. Drives in run number 8. And it gets us to Grant Brassard, who's been humping. Somebody else is going to have to call the balls and strikes. It looks like Fred Porter has volunteered. Until they get to the finals, it's usually the players that, or a friend of the home team that supplies the officiating. That's a base hit. Going to load the bases. Tatro taking them one at a time.
Another one.
Now Bob Wood, the batter. Leadoff hitter up for the third time in the game. Takes it inside for ball one. One out, bases full. In an 8-0 ball game here in semi-final play. Hit to the right side. Wood wants to make sure he got the runner in, and he got a couple of runners in as he gets a base hit. Chases Brassard to third base. Wood at first, runners at the corners. Fleming and Tatro score, and Jamie Favreau the batter. That makes it 10-0. I don't believe there's a mercy rule. Perrier, who's been umping on the bases, comes in to go on in the hole here. Mayette's on deck. Favreau hits a chopper to Zomitzer. Goes to second, but through to Wisher instead of to the bag. Wisher on the move, and Zomitzer ended up throwing behind him because Wisher ended up at second base, and the ball was where he was when the ball was released, not where he was when the ball got to him. So, throwing to a moving target, you throw to the bag, you throw to second base, and expect the fielder to get there. We have a
Higher elevation.
dog roaming around.
Gonna go to the Colorado.
Second and third. And strike.
Yeah!
Oh, a lot of arc on that one.
A little higher, I'll go pitch it for you. Oh no!
Go count, Fred.
Mayette hits it deep to left field. Will Hart catch up with this one? Yes, he will. It's going to be a sacrifice fly. Wood will score. And Stacy Perrier, the batter. And the pitch. Hits it right down the line, a base hit. Perrier will stop at second. Favreau will score. And the 10th batter of the inning is due to the plate. Altona has now batted around. It's Perrier. It's a high fly ball, drops between everybody and in between her into right field. Stacy Perrier scores. So that's 10 batters. Now Fred Porter, who led off the inning, is up. 10 batters. Sounds like 7 runs this inning. Porter at the plate, 2 outs, 1 on. That leaves 7 out of the 10 that have to have scored. It's popped up. Zomitzer calls. He's got it. 14-0. We are going to the 4th inning. Altona leading AuSable Forks. Dave McKee takes ball 1 in the 4th inning. Strike 1-1. 1-1. Off the handle and in the trees. Get to Perrier in left center. 1 down. Now Mike Mitchell in. Strike 1. To left center. Perrier's got a beat on it. He's got it. 2 outs. Chris Turnbull. Ball. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top half of the 4th. AuSable Forks trailing 14-0. Brassard grabs it. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for AuSable Forks. We go to the bottom of the 4th with Altona leading. This is Bruce Warren. He's the left fielder, and he's leading off here in the bottom of the 4th. He hits one to Hart, and Hart makes another catch out there. He's had a busy day and a perfect day out there in left field thus far. Now Mark Tatro. Fouls it over the fence, over the backstop. Strike 1. One and 1.
I don't think he's showing it all.
One-handed. 2 outs. Now Scott Fleming. There's a line drive base hit for Fleming.
Great fielder, see him?
Grant Brassard steps in, looks at strike 1. Well hit. It's grabbed in right center field. So nothing across for Altona for the first time in the ballgame. They are scoreless in their half of the inning. It remains 14-0. We're going to the 5th. This is Zomitzer, Kevin Zomitzer. It's it to Porter. And he is out, I guess, on a close one. Close one. Very close play. Now Dave Hart. Ball 1. Two and 0. 3-0. Three and 1. Foul ball. 3-2. Full count. Ball 4. So Dave Hart draws a base on balls. And bring up Howard the Duck, Howard Drake. Looks at ball 1. Ball 2. Poirier's pitch. Strike. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, 1 on in the 5th. AuSable Forks looking for their first run of the game. There's ball 3. Timmy Lincoln on deck, with Roy Omet to follow. It's ball 4. So a couple of free passes as AuSable Forks on the bases. And Timmy Lincoln, who we missed his plate appearance the first time up because we were editing some naughty language. He looks at ball 1. Hit to Wood. Fire to first. And safe at first. Alright, they call this guy Omet. I've always seen that name, heard that name pronounced Wimat. Not Omet, but all I know is the way I heard it from the coach, Turnbull. So it's either Wimat or Omet. But he is at the plate, and after this at bat, he'll be replaced by Fred Nelson. Ball. Runners at the corners. Through, and here comes a run in for AuSable Forks. An RBI for Roy Omet. And Brian Mitchell becomes the batter. Probably a Red Sox fan, huh? What do you think? Strike 1. Inside. It's going to be a foul ball into the trees. 1-2 the count to Mitchell. Poirier checks his defense. Sharply right to Favreau at third. Made a great catch. Thomas just said, hey, I wish I could do that. 1 run for AuSable Forks. They trail 14-1. We go to the bottom half of the 5th.
I ain't last out. Fred. I was the last out. Fred's gonna up though.
Bob Wood is the batter as we start the bottom half of the 5th. Pitch from Mitchell is taken for strike 1. No, ball 1. Or strike 1, I think. Wood hits it too short. Left center, we have 1 down. Now Jamie Favreau steps in. Inside from hit the corner, says Brassard. Strike called. Hit to short. fire to first in time. Turnbull to Mitchell with the out. And very quickly, I'll bring up Jason Mayette. Takes ball one. High towering fly is going to be foul. Hart gave it a nice try. Nice try out there. Some folks have shown up for the game here. Showing up late, but they showed up anyway. That's going to be in the gap or not. No, nice catch in left center. So nothing across for Altona. They go quietly in their half of the fifth after 5 full, 14-1. Altona leading AuSable Forks on hometown cable. Ball one to Jason Wisher. Have a parade going on. Strike, 1-1. Top of the 6th inning. Semi-final play in the Clinton County Firemen's League. Mark Tatro nonchalants it, but makes the play 1 out. Now Dave McKee, who made a couple of nice plays out there in the left center, is the batter. Strike. To Warren in left. Is there. 2 down. Now Mike Mitchell, AuSable Forks pitcher. Ball 2. The first from Mayette. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across for AuSable Forks. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Altona leading 14-1. This should be their last at-bats.
That's all you got?
Stacey Perrier fouls off the first pitch in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 1. 1-1. This game will be less than an hour in length, it looks like. Hit to second, Wisher over to Mitchell. 1 down. Terry Perrier lofts it. Whoa! Heck of a try there by Hart. Strike 1. Popped up. Taken by Turnbull. 2 outs. Now Fred Porter, the batter. Ball 1. Two. Popped up, and Zombitzer is over, makes the catch in foul territory. 3 up, 3 down for Altona. It's 14-1. We're going to the 7th inning. The Yankees and Red Sox. Yankee and Red Sox discussion going on. Okay, here's what we got here. Chris Turnbull, shortstop, and Manu made out the lineup, so I'm going to assume he's the manager or the coach. Hits it to left center to Mayette. Perrier's come in to play short. Mayette's gone to left center. Now here's an Expo uniform here. This is Kevin Zomitzer. It's a two. Perrier knocks it down. Fire to first will not be in time. In fact, it's in the sumacs. It's not in time, it's in the sumacs. Tasty Perrier. Don't tell Steve. Dave Hart, when last seen, was diving into left field. There they found a ball. There we go. Porter found one. Ball.
Not by much though. How's that one though?
Strike.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same place, ready? No reason he's calling because it's on camera. Yeah.
Line drive into left field. Zomitzer is going to score. Here he comes. Here he comes. He scores. Throw to second and just happened to have an extra base hanging around. Safe at second. Now Howard Drake. 14-2 the score. Pitch from Perrier. Ball one. Strike. Ball. Inside. 3-1. Timmy Lincoln on deck. One out. Ball. 4. Nope. Nope. Not ball 4. Strike. 2. Now it's a full count. Ball 4, just missing. Took it. Awfully brave. Now Tim Lincoln. First and second. One out. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Fred Nelson on deck says don't make a double play. They haven't batted yet. Line drive. Throw to second. They get the force. Good heads up play to get the force at second. Grant Brassard with a smart play. So it takes a base hit away from Lincoln, and it brings up Fred Nelson for the first time. Ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 outs in the 7th inning. Two 2-0. Brian Mitchell, the Red Sox fan, coaching at third. He's on deck. That's a base hit. And another run scores. It's 14-3.
Yeah, wrong part of the park. Oh, you're on it, weren't you?
Perrier to Mitchell. Strike 1 called. 14-3, first and second. 2 outs in the 7th. Hit. Foul ball. Foul ball. Base hit. Base is full.
Come on, Jason.
Now Jason Wisher. 2-0 pitch. Hit to Perrier at short. for the out, the final out of the game. 14-3 is the final. Altona takes game one of the best of three semifinals, defeating the AuSable Forks Fire Department. That's the way it was. August 28th, 2003, viewer-supported Hometown Cable. Thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting Hometown Cable's continuing efforts.